Ooh, funny story time to tell our
was easier
listeners.
to get a
I
passport,
had to
I
fly
thought.
to California. I would recommend anytime you fly anywhere, make them pat you down because it's really hilarious.
Wait, make them pat you
Yeah,
down.
okay, so you have an option. If you don't want to get in their weird X-ray body scanner, you can go through a metal detector, and then they have to pat you down. And then,
That's so
yeah,
you, John.
yeah.
Oh my
so
God.
I was not gonna get into some 3D scan bullshit to scan my whole body, and then find out 10 years down the line that they're using it to identify terrorists or some shit.
Yeah.
So I told them, oh, okay. So at first they wouldn't let me do it, but there's a pregnant lady in front of me who did it. And I was like, well, why does she get to go through the metal detector and I can't? And they're like, because she's pregnant. And I was like, well, I would like to take that option. Because... And they tried to sell it to me as like, well, you understand that if you do that, you go through the metal detector, we're gonna have to pause you and we're gonna have to pat you down. But it's the Boise airport, and I got there like 2 hours early, so it's like, man, I got all the time in the world.
55 minutes.
Yeah.
You guys want to watch a movie while we're doing this?
Exactly. I was like, man, I will make you fuckers do this because I got nowhere to be and no shame. So they pull you into this. They make you go through the metal detector, and then they pull you into this like side section, and they're like, man, you want a private room or something? I'm like, nope. You can pat me down.
Right here.
Yeah, you can pat me down right in front of everyone else. Don't care. And then the best part is like, they explain to you, they're like, okay, we're gonna go open palm, tap you down everywhere, and when we
Reverse
get
palm.
yeah, when we get to a sensitive area, back of the hand, and then like,
Across your boobs.
yeah,
and
across your like nipples, they go back of the hand, and then like when they get to like the groin region, they go back of the hand, and then like like I'm a larger guy, so they were like, man, he could be like hiding something on the inside of his thighs. So they had to call like their supervisor over to like more intricately pat me down, and I was just like,
God, I wish I was there.
yeah.
Oh,
So to any listeners, I would recommend strongly get there a little bit ahead of time and take that path. Because if everyone in America flying said like, no, pat me down, fucker. Like, that would slow down TSA to such a degree that they would have to stop all their bullshit. Because, yeah.
So funny.
It was really fun. They made me take off my belt, and they were kind of going, like, in my
the
waistband.
belt line, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you're going to get started really
Right?
early.
And every time I fly, I'm going to make them do it, because I'm not getting into some dumb body scanner I'm going to find out gives me cancer in 10 years. And it also slows them down, because it took, like... I probably occupied 3 agents for like 15 minutes patting me down. so if everyone can hop on that bandwagon, we can slow TSA to a halt. Oh, man.
That's so funny.
Did you guys see that TSA bumped up the regulations on how much hand sanitizer you can take on a plane now? No, they like
It's all
they
bullshit.
Like,
Of course they
they
would.
did, and it just proves that it's such bullshit because they tripled how much hand sanitizer you can take now. Like 12 ounces of hand sanitizer. Or
But
something
if that
on a
was
plane.
C4, that would be a really big bomb.
If you need 12 ounces of hand sanitizer by the time you land on a flight you took, you're
They also-
bathing in it.
They also let me keep my lighter and my pack of cigarettes. So I was just like,
Okay.
yeah, like, what do you take from... You're going to take my, like, bottle of toothpaste, but I get to keep a lighter and cigarettes? Like, you'd think that would cause something negative on a plane. Like, I could go in the bathroom and just start lighting stuff on fire.
Well,
like,
on top of that, have you guys seen the stats for the testing?
yeah, oh yeah.
90%
Like 90% get
of
through?
things get through.
Yeah.
In the 10% of things that they stop, give you a guess. Guess what 9 of the 10% are?
Guns.
Liquids. Liquids. Water bottles. We stopped
God.
Aquafina from
I remember
ruining
when
the
they
carpet
first
on the plane.
when they first came out with the body scanner things. There was this guy who came out with like, I'll show you how to get right through this real easy.
Oh.
And he put like essentially a machete to like the side of his body along like
perfectly
yeah,
against
like
his frame.
perfectly against like his stomach and to his thigh, where it was just like flat against him.
Mm-hmm.
So on the scan thing on like an X-ray,
It's just flat.
it's just flat. So he gets through with like a machete.
Holy
Yeah, because it was
shit.
just like, if it's flat against you, it's not a metal detector, it's an X-ray, so they're just scanning you. And they probably improved it since then, because it was like 9 or 10 years ago at this point. But like, he just like walked through with a machete and was like, yeah, this is like how adept our security systems are.
You know,
at
it'd
the
be a
airport.
badass job being the guy who tests the TSA.
Yeah.
Like, you work for the government.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk
And-
through the
and they're
watch
like, all right,
this,
yeah.
watch this. Bring someone with you. Like, hey, come on, it's like a ride
Film
along.
this shit. Yeah. Yeah, so I'd recommend everyone get patted down by this, like TSA. And then the prostitute comes out and he's like, I didn't hear shit about the wedding. That's not why I was there. You're like,
Rest in peace, this man's whole career.
did you hear
Oh
the
my
best
God,
part?
no.
Oh my God, no!
Yeah.
No!